I majored in engineering and I became a copywriter at the global advertising company Dentsu. As I've been in this field for 10 years and have won the Cairn International Advertising Festival and Red Dot Award and made the top 10 copywriters selected by the CM Complex, many people ask me this question. What can I do to express my thoughts in words? I say it off the top of my head. Untrained personality is nothing more than wildlife. We all talk and live, but not everyone speaks well. If you want to speak well, you need a systematic training. I've put together a book called Words Are Weapons that outlines the philosophy of communication and practical expressions, and here are 4 useful techniques. Just knowing these 4 techniques well would make your speech much more affluent. First, use a metaphor. A metaphor is a method of comparing what is said to another object or phenomenon. Slam Dunk, one of the most beloved cartoons. The plot of the story is phenomenal, but many readers are impressed by famous lines. If you give up, that's the very moment that you end the game, comparing giving up to end of competition. When was your glory days? When you represented your country? Mine are now. Comparing the moment of glory to the moments as national representatives and now. If you find it hard to use metaphor, here is a tip. Gather around conversations, especially words. For example, 15 seconds is often used in the advertising world I work for. 15 seconds is considered a very short time. For example, instead of saying, a year has gone really fast, you should say, a year was like 15 seconds. Using familiar words that people often use is also effective. Second, speak repeatedly. Repeating a particular word or sentence can make it clearer to the other person. I have a dream. In the legendary speech, King said the same sentence 8 times, depicting his dream in between. What if he made a speech without repeating it? Could it have been talked about for 50 years after the 1963 speech? Third, use an antithesis. An antithesis refers to a contrast between 2 things. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong. The line is what American astronaut Neil Armstrong said when he stepped onto the moon, but it is imprinted on many people's minds by portraying the antithesis as the preparation for a man and a mankind and a small step and a great leap forward. Let's say you're in a job interview. You'll have to be different from the other competitors. But isn't it too obvious to say, I really want to work for this company? At this time, antithesis can be more powerful. The order goes, deny the present and be optimistic about the future. I don't feel like working for any company other than this one, denying present. I hope I can join you, optimistic about the future. Fourth, speak clearly. If you say I think or I believe so frequently, you may look uncertain and insecure. In business situations, such expressions can be disruptive. The word impossible is not in my dictionary. Napoleon Bonaparte. Was everything really possible for Napoleon? I don't think so. However, due to his stern words, many of the soldiers were elated and joined him. Try to remove the words I think or I believe so from your words. And when you do that, if you think you're a little bit over the top, consider yourself short of conviction and enthusiasm. When it comes to expression, remember these 4 basic techniques. Even if you read and understood it now, you should see it again whenever you want to convey it. If you repeat, it will become your blood and flesh little by little, and someday it will be a useful tool.